This video is about setting up a VCM agency site. This is an administrative responsibility. The key to successfully using a case management software is analyzing your agency's goals for providing services to your community, then recording and reporting data for those services. The Virtual Case Manager software will allow you to create custom programs and services, staff roles and staff, client profile fields, and even custom forms that match your agency's goals. The VCM administrator has access to tools needed to set up your agency site. This lesson has to do with client details and system preferences. To begin setting up your agency, log on to the Virtual Case Manager. And if you've been set up as an administrator, the Admin tab will show up. So I'm going to switch over now to logging into the Virtual Case Manager. It's this page. Put my username in. And now my password. All right, when the Virtual Case Manager is opened up and you've logged in properly, you might come to a page that looks like this that has some information on it, or maybe one that even goes directly to the client search page. We're concerned about the administrative duties now. So this, if you are an administrator, this tab should be on your screen, and I'm going to click on this tab. And as you can see, there are a whole list of administrative tools. We'll be looking at a few of the different ones, as well as reports. So the tools are on the left side, the reports on the right side, and we have many, many reports that are already built in, and you can customize them by date and what you want to see on the report. That'll be another lesson at another time. So the two we're going to look at on that administrative page is agency details, setting up your agency details, and system preferences. Both of these are located under Administrative Tool, Agency Details here, System Preferences here. Reports, of course, are on the other side and further down. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go ahead and go to Agency Details. And the first part of this page on the agency details all have to do with the basic demographics of your agency, including address and phone numbers, websites, business hours that you are open, any requirements that clients have to meet, also even directions maybe on how to get to your agency. On the right side of this page are different documents that you might upload as you need them. So you could, for example, if there are some required documents that you need, you can choose a file from your computer. It will upload those. You can put a name to it, and then those files will be visible to the Public Community Service Directory, which we'll talk about at another time. If there are files that maybe a client, a document that the client, a new client needs, you can upload that, have that available. There are documents that are already built into the Virtual Case Manager. The one that's will be built in for everyone. Every new client will, as you provide a service, a VCM disclosure document comes up, which tells them basically that all the information that's being recorded for this client and their family will be recorded on the Virtual Case Manager network. No one outside of the network can see that information. We do not sell any information from the information that we get for clients. So this would be a good thing and you can print this out and have it to show you the clients. Now, some agencies have additional documents that they want the staff to refer to. Here's one: consultation meeting fee schedule. Here's one, links to various state and local agencies. So you can, again, upload those files and have those available. And on the message page, if I go to that, those files will show up for the staff person who's just logged on. Now, this is just for your reference, but this is that same page. And here it talks about this is the demographics, here are requirements, here are directions, and here are the different types of documents that you can upload. The next part of this is called the system preferences. This is how you can configure your system, and it will function via a certain set of preference values. Now, there's a very good video that's called Preferences that will go you step by step on how you use this. And it's very simple, and it's on the help page. So I'm going to go back to our agency, scroll up to the top. The help page has a big question mark in it with the word help. And here are the various different videos that are available at this point for you to watch to help you on different parts of the program. Agency details, locations, security, and preferences. If I click on this, this one will actually walk you through how to do it. Now, there is audio that goes with this, and once you log on to your site, you'll be able to set your audio up and be able to watch this. So this will be a great aid for you to find. Now I'm going to go back to administration. I'm going to look at down here under security and data visibility, system preferences. This is the page that we're referring to. The first part of this has to do with security and record visibility. Anytime that you have a new client, that client can be classified or set to as a default either public or private. Private means that this client can only be seen and any of their records can only be seen by your agency only. An example of why you would do that is you do counseling, for example. Well, you don't want other people reading notes or services you provided to help counsel an individual, so you set that individual, your agency, to private. A public client might be one that's being served in a food pantry, for example. And so you serve them bags of groceries, whatever you deem necessary, clothing, whatever. And then other agencies that maybe are locally that are also VCM agencies could see that client. So they could see that in the morning they came to your agency, got a couple bags of groceries. Now in the afternoon, they're going to another food pantry. And when they bring that client up, they don't have to enter the client in. That client should already be there because you've already entered them in. Then they can see a service history that shows previous services given to that client. Now, you can do the same thing with case notes, even providing services. All services could be private, or you can reset a service to private and another service to public, even referrals. Down here at the bottom, it's how the system operates. Do you want it to open up when you open up a client? Do you want it to open to just that client or open up to the whole family? And how do you want the family to be seen? There's two choices there. See the full family overview or a condensed family overview. Once you get into looking at clients, you can see how that is set up. So down toward the bottom are how hardware can be dealt with within the system. In the older browsers, we might use the Flash version. That's not used anymore. So today's modern browsers all use HTML5, and so that would open up. So even you can scan different things within the system. Are you going to scan barcodes or are you going to scan QR codes? Now, on the right side of this page, this area called section visibility, and you're going to see that in other parts of the setting up an agency. This is how your agency, when they open a client, will see that client's page, that home page. There are certain things that you may or may not want seen. For example, maybe your agency does not really deal with employment history, so you could just hide that. No use of even having it open. Or maybe financial overview. Maybe you do keep track of that. Or recent service history. Well, I probably want to show that. And so on. You can look at these things, even reminders that are built in that you can set up and see. And one final thing is if you do keep track of financial information and that's built into the system, then you can, based upon what the finances of that client is, their income and expenses, you can compare that and internally this is done to a government chart that has poverty and level thresholds. And if they qualify at 100% poverty, then you may put a message out. Okay, so let me go back. So again, we look for system preferences. This is our general page. There's some specific notes that you can refer to for this. And this is the section visibility section, which will show you how you will actually see in a client's. Thank you for watching this short video. And this is the virtual case manager. This is contact information if you need more support for us. And we will follow up this video with additional videos on other parts that you need to set up your agency. Thank you.